Good morning. My name is Smoe. I'm a German graffiti artist. Let's fly together to Brazil now.
Yes, you heard right. I'm invited to paint on a graffiti festival in Macaé. It is 3 a.m. and I'm about to start the trip.
I hope I have everything, because everything that I forget now, will stay in Germany.
I was so happy that my best friend Jan offered me to bring me to the airport at night, because I had to be at 6 a.m. at the check-in at Amsterdam airport to get my flight to Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Welcome to San Jose!
Okay, we arrived at the airport. Woohoo! You need to know, 6 years ago when I started all this YouTube stuff, I did not expect that it happens one day that I'm invited to be in Brazil. The village boy in Brazil. So funny. Whoop. Okay. Now I need to ask somebody if someone knows anything. I'm so confused. So confused. Sao Paulo. This is our flight. This direction over there. I was so happy that I will not fly alone to Brazil. Just a few seconds later, I will meet a true traveling expert. Mr. Baker. You might know him from collaborations on my YouTube channel where we painted huge walls together, or from his insane Instagram profile with all these crazy digital sketches and great walls, and it's always a pleasure to paint together with Mr. Baker. And with his help, I really found the right plane to fly to Sao Paulo. My seat. My longest trip I ever made was just 4 hours of flight. And after 11 hours in this plane, it was quite emotional to me to see South America the first time in my life. In Sao Paulo, we needed to catch another plane because we were flying from Sao Paulo to Rio Airport to finally meet the organizer of this jam, Marlon. He invited Baker to represent Turkey and me to represent the Netherlands. I don't know why he thinks that I'm from the Netherlands, but I didn't tell him because, maybe they don't want another German over there. So I represent the Netherlands. Thank you for the drive. Well done. Thanks so much. After 28 hours of traveling, after 28 hours of traveling for me, we finally arrived. I will sleep now. See you tomorrow. Let's have a look outside. Oh, this looks cool. Waking up after this long trip and being in this beautiful hotel with palm trees, a pool on a different continent on the other side of the world in Macaé felt somehow like a dream to me. I knew I am here to paint, to make the Netherlands proud, but it was quite hard for me not to feel like in the holidays. Okay, our driver arrived. Driver. This is not our driver. This is Bart. He is a writer himself. He is a local. He drives us. Yes, he loves his car very much. And even if Baker pretends...
Okay, since day one, Bart always, especially warning Smoe to close the doors gently.
I just want to say that I didn't do this on purpose. Sorry for what I've done to your car, Bart. The biggest guy sits in the middle. This is even...
I'm safe like no.
This is even smaller, like in the plane. I had absolutely no expectations and thought that we directly drive to the wall and start painting. But Marlon, Bart and his girlfriend Luana wanted to show us around, and Baker and me could not stop smiling. Like, everything is different over here. Always good weather, cows have no brown spots, they have walls everywhere, and in general everything is amazing. We were walking through Macaé, had some food together and finally arrived at the wall. So this is the place where the hilarious International Graffiti Festival will happen. I don't know if I should close the door, probably not. And some dudes already started to paint. The headliners of this event were Case McClaim and Arlen Graff. Does he call himself Arlen Graff? I think only Arlen. The travel continues. I have no idea what we are doing, but we are doing something. Ah, so much room here.
Finally.
I think that we will drive now to the studio from Marlon, the guy who has organized everything here. Everything was so good, but then I just noticed that my phone isn't in my pocket. And I hope that I'm an idiot and I put it in my backpack for any weird reason. But I searched everywhere and it definitely was not in my backpack. Not in any of my pockets and also not under the seat or somewhere in the car. For me as a content creator, it's the worst case. And yes, I was a guest over there and I tried to stay motivated and somehow tried to be happy, but I was so annoyed. So annoyed. While Marlon was showing us his beautiful studio flat, I was thinking the whole time, when did somebody steal my phone? When did somebody steal my phone? Why is it not there? There's so much footage missing. At least I got the GoPro that I made the footage that you can see right now. And while Marlon was showing us his canvas collection, like these canvases from himself, or a canvas from Atom, or from Case, suddenly I got a brilliant idea how maybe to find my phone. Okay. Good news. The phone is still somewhere, but it's at the hotel somehow. Can we go quickly? This is what I love so much about technology. The Find My app really rescued my whole adventure. I can hear it, I can hear it. Oh, I lost it in here. I got it. Oh man, I'm so happy. I got it! I got it! Yeehaw! The footage is still there! I'm so happy.
Calm down, bro.
Congratulations! Yay! We have the And after some more driving around through Macaé, I already noticed that it is getting dark pretty quickly. We just got the SIM cards at a telephone shop. Okay, now the first day is nearly over. We're just running around the whole day. Yoo-hoo! Now I got an own Brazilian telephone number. So I can do all the illegal stuff with this number now. Yeah, but one good thing, one really good thing that we noticed is, look over there. We got the perfect light situation at this wall, so even if it gets dark at 6 o'clock already, we still can paint in a good light situation at the evening. This is perfect. So no matter when we will get the cans the next day, now we can focus on a chilled evening together. I had some beer with Bart and some other writers, and Baker and me definitely wanted to visit the beach. Oh, this is cold!
Smoe just peed it.
Now we're walking through it. This is pretty stupid, right? Now my trousers is wet.
And Smoe.
Hello friends and followers, and welcome back to day 3 in Brazil. We still didn't paint anything. Hopefully we will get the cans today. I don't know why I speak like that. Okay, we arrived at the wall. And they already marked out the space where we will paint. So I'm curious which part I will have. Hopefully not the one over there in the shadow of the lights of the street lights. Smoe! There is my name. There is a light. There is a light. I'm in the middle. This is perfect. Yeah, this is definitely enough space for a real burner piece. Now I get excited. It was funny that some artists already started, like Evol, or some were already done, like Mari. But as we, like Marlon said, will get the cans in about 6 hours, we decided to check out the other walls. Oh, he's even more! Holy macaroni. Okay, let's see these first. What a funny E. What a funny E. With a nice symmetry, with the F and the E. Arte, pretty classic letters. And the Talu one was a little bit hard, but nice. I like the flow, especially doing so much stuff with an U. Great. Photorealistic stuff is insane. Wow. Somebody. Why do they always paint penises and a mustache? And a mustache. I absolutely don't get through this. This is too wild for me to understand. Sorry for this guy that I directly go to the Edmun. Wow. It's so small. So small. Oh, look at this. This is really small. What thin lines. Insane. This one is nice as well. Look at the outlines. I think... Are they done with a needle cap or something? But then, suddenly, the guy with the cans arrived. There he is. He's delivering the cans and we finally can start painting. As Baker wanted to paint together with Bart, but I was already meant to paint between the boys from PDF crew, Baker and me decided to paint another wall later, and I started already sketching my piece until my neighbors will arrive. It was such a good atmosphere over there. Even if most of the locals were speaking Portuguese only, I really noticed how happy they were to meet me. Hello friends and followers. First lines are done. These are my Brazilian first lines.
pretty happy. Just some details here and there.
To refine the first lines, I painted all over them with black to find the right shape of the letters. When suddenly all the dudes from PDF crew arrived as well.
Hi. Yeah, I'm
And this
Smoe.
is what I love about the graffiti culture in general. Even if we were not able to really speak with each other because of the barrier of the language, we all knew what we will do together, and we just started painting together, knowing that it will be great at the end. And this is an insane feeling.
Yo.
You're going to hotel? So you're gonna continue now?
Yes.
It's raining a little bit.
Okay. Now let's have a look.
Caminadora sigue a donde va. No llores, my llorona. Llorona, deja la tristeza atrás.
Edmun has already done a lot. It starts to become three-dimensional.
And then something happened that I didn't see coming. Even if I was not able to talk to Todd at all, he suddenly surprised me with a PDF crew t-shirt as a present.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
And this was just the first present. Everyone was so extremely nice over there.
Okay, I will start painting now because otherwise you will be all done and I have painted nothing. So cool.
The cans that I got are from a brand that I did not know before. It is called Color Gin, and it is the thickest paint I have ever painted with. It covers very well, and it comes directly with a cap that can be used for outlines and fills as well. So it's a great all-rounder, just the color palette could be a little bit bigger.
First hour, I would say. First 1.5 hours in. And I decided that I want to try the combination of the outline and the fill-in first to see if the contrast will work right. And I couldn't be more happy. Yeah, this will be cool. And I got the idea that I will have a light source from here shining on the outline that makes it in this pinky, while the shadow side gets a little bit of a red reflection, and this makes it even more three-dimensional. Plus this chrome effect, like we got a gray landscape and the purple sky. Yeah. But it will still be a challenge to be as three-dimensional as Edmun is. Holy macaroni. Hey friends and followers, the first real painting day in Brazil is over. I'm super happy with the result. The police is doing a tiny light show for us. This is good. Thanks. I really give my very best to burn Edmun in a very, very respectful way, because what he's doing there is just insane. So crazy.
On day 5 I started to strike back. Talo was giving me stickers already the second time, so he got a nice Alpha 2 print from me. Iori got a night edition print, I signed black books, wrote personal dedications, signed t-shirts and gave away all my prints that I took with me. And if you need a nice gift idea, I can highly recommend to check out my online shop. All my prints are so high quality that I ship them with these fancy gloves, so that you are not in any danger to leave some fingerprints on the paper. There are still about 15 pieces of these limited letterpress prints in my shop, and as a special offer for you, my friends and followers, you can get the prints 10% cheaper with the coupon code YouTube in the checkout. So please go to smonova.de and check out the shop, or use the link in the description, and do not forget to use the coupon code YouTube. Already so happy with this piece, but there was still a little bit missing, and because I got so many stickers from the other artists, suddenly I had a great idea. I thought the stickers really fit well to the traveling, the sticker presence, and this is also a pretty smart way to leave some respect and some greetings to the people who helped me to be at this wall at all, especially to my wife, because she let me go there even if it was her 26th birthday during my time in Brazil. Happy birthday, dear Julia! Happy birthday to you!
Okay, friends and followers, the time has come. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm really, really, really proud. I've put so much energy and effort and everything in it. This is the final result.
Being invited to jams isn't something that I will ever get used to, I think. It was a great honor to have the opportunity to paint in Brazil and to get to know all the other artists. And of course, I show you the artworks of the others as well, so expect some minutes of real eye candy. always, when we're coming close to the end of a video, I want to say a big thanks to my supporters on Patreon. Thanks a lot for supporting me every month with $5 so that I am able to deliver weekly great graffiti content for you out there. Thanks a lot. Yo, and that's not really it. Part 2 is coming. I will paint a wall together with Baker and Case and...
No, it's not broken.
It's not broken.
Take out.
And if I can repair the door, you will see in 2 weeks.
Yo, friends and followers, I hope that you were a little bit entertained. Please don't forget to like the subscribe button, and I hope to see you next Saturday in the next project.